It's the game show with Joshua Martin-Corrales.
Hello, we're here. This is Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. All right, guys. So here's so we're doing the finale today. It's ending. This is it. Actually, this is the last episode we're doing. But in that honor, remember when I got that key? I looked it up, and you unlock secret levels with those keys. And yeah, I wish I gotten both of them, but I got one, and that's enough for whole hog. So we're going to whole hog. Here right now, in front of your faces. Which is weird. It's good, because I was like, there can't really only be one hog level. Like, what a waste of a fun mechanic. No, there's two. Changes everything, right? Whoa! So, seeing as this is, oh, 6 health. Six whole Wampa fruits there. Seeing as this is the finale, though, we're gonna do, you know, things are gonna be a little different than usual. For example, usually in this game, I have several lives. And for the finale episodes, I'm only gonna have these 2 or 3 lives I've got. We're just, you know, honestly, we don't have to play whole hog. We didn't have to. But I truly wanted to. I don't understand what's going on there. I feel like I jumped perfectly and still ended up dead. But we'll see. We'll try it again. We'll just do it one more time. I mean, come on. Yeah, so we're gonna see. I did, you know, I crunched the numbers. I did the math. And I think maybe we gotta, you know... Oh. We've got a good chance of beating this game. So this is the finale episode. So this episode goes until 1. I beat the level. You know, I mean, not the level. I beat all the levels. I beat the whole game. Or, in lieu of that, we will go until, you know, I feel good. I feel good, you know, quitting. If you know, there's only so many game overs that we can have in this before we have to, you know, look me in the eyes and tell me, Joshua, from the beginning you told us, you said you weren't that good at Crash Bandicoot, so you don't need to impress us by beating this game, you know, you don't have to show us how good you are. But I really want to do it, for you guys' sake. And I'm gonna do one more try on that hog level. Also for your sake, not for mine. I don't need it. I don't really need it. I do. I honestly do need it. I really want to play this and beat it. It'd feel right. It'd feel right finishing the first series of this Let's Play channel by, you know, beating a game. It's not like, you know, super satisfying, you know, modern ending to a video game where you're like, oh man, I learned a lesson about myself and life, and everything I've noticed is, you know, really adding together. No, that's not what we're here for. Crash Bandicoot, we're here to beat. Oh god. We're here just so that we, you know, a sense of completion is a sense of completion. There's a lot of types of completion, 100%, 50%, 25%. You know, it's kind of annoying though. If any of you guys have played Katamari, the earlier games in Katamari, they graded you, right? Like, you know, ultimately you did good or bad on a stage. It's not a matter of like, you know, any real thinking. It's just a matter of fact. Like, either you do good on a stage or you do bad on a stage. And the game gives you feedback. Like, the king will be like, oh, this is pretty small for what I expected, but okay. And they don't tell you anything. Like, that's it. That's the level of direction. And so you feel more obligated to get back there. I mean, honestly, you feel less obligated. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine for a game to kind of be like, oh, that's as good as you're gonna get. Fine. Like, the king's disappointed with you. But he's not like, oh, fuck, you've got to redo this. Like, this isn't good enough. he just lets you go. But in the PS3 version, I think it's Katamari Forever, they introduce a grading system. And I'm not gonna say that I like hate the grading system like I hate the controls to the hog. But what I am gonna say is that it makes you feel way less good about finishing a level and not finishing so greatly. Like having the king be like, oh, that's kind of his personality to begin with. You know, you're kind of expecting to disappoint the king because everything disappoints the king. He's like a godly figure. But when you're dealing with this actual like physical number or grade, you're just kind of like, oh, I could have done better. Which is, depressing. It's just really not kind of the thing you want to deal with when you play a video game. But that's life. And, it's their prerogative to change the game mechanics in any way they see fit. Like, we don't have any say. We like to think that us as, players, we have a lot of control over that kind of thing, but we don't. We don't. And I beat whole hog. But I missed nothing. I got a second gem. Alright. Here's my non-promise I'm gonna make you guys. Just looking at the 2 gems just lined up like, wow, look at you. Never having to play this level again. I thought to myself, maybe one day I'll go back and get the gems. Maybe one day. Maybe. Maybe if they announce there's Crash Bandicoot games and they turn out to be anything interesting, I will very much consider. I will consider returning to this game to get my revenge. Alright guys, you ready? I honestly don't know if I'm ready for this. But I've got all day today. This is, this is the finale. We're going to fast forward as much as we need to ensure that the job is completed. And we might have to fast forward a lot. Honestly, I'm going to give this level like 2 game overs. So, a lot of lives. But once we're past that, I'm, going to just do what I can. Fast forwarding. I don't want to eat up too much of your time, guys. I know you love hearing me talk, my beautiful voice. Love hearing me groan and squeak and make miscellaneous sounds. But there's only so much I can give you guys. So much I can give you guys. So much love, so much respect, so much understanding. Alright, this is game over number 1. I jumped right into a cliff. Just gonna... Whoa! Yeah. So there we go, attempt 2. We're gonna get a bunch of more lives, so it's probably not gonna be too much trouble to beat this. Last time, you may remember I was failing pretty miserably. I got a little upset with myself. That's okay, that'll happen. This time, it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna beat this level the good old-fashioned way. By which I mean, we're just gonna beat this level. It's just what's gonna happen. Or are we? Is this another failed attempt? Who knows? Find out in a few seconds. So the real trick, this final level's, like the worst. But it is the final level. I looked it up. There's one level after this. It's kind of more of a like, you did it. You beat most of the game. You beat, it's kind of just exists to congratulate you. Kind of like, and also to show you that, you're missing out on so much of the game. Because that's when the gems and stuff come into play in like a visible way. Like earlier you could be like, oh, I see, I get all these, then I have more completion. But there's a level after the lab, after this level, that is a physical representation of that. Which is kind of interesting. This asshole. Those guys are my number one worry in completing this level, like, in a decent amount of time and, you know, with my life intact. Ooh! That hasn't happened for a while. One of the little guys got me. Little slimies. That happens fairly often. Like I said, that guy is the one in the way of me, you know, finishing this game. Because it takes a very exact jump to get behind him, and I don't think I can spin attack him. You can. You can knock him back, but not when he's got his electric hands out. We learned another lesson, guys. And this time, we're going to take that lesson, put it in our chests, and just go with it. Just run. I mean, we're 10 minutes in. This episode might go 20 minutes. Might go 25 minutes. It's going as long as it takes for me to finally beat this level. Which is, you know, hopefully not too long, because I'll get tired. I'll run out of things to say to you guys. You know, all I want is to beat Crash Bandicoot. And if I can't do that for you guys, you know, my heart might be broken forever. I may never recover from the shame of burping in the middle of a recording. And then, after not recovering from that, I will further not recover from losing Crash Bandicoot when I set out to win. Come on! Alright. I like how, I haven't put much attention to this, but Crash's face is so frantic when he moves. Like, he's just normal here, but when he moves forward, he opens his mouth. Or maybe it's only when he heads in a certain direction. No, that's just how he, you know, puts his mouth when he moves. Funny guy. Crash Bandicoot, funny guy. Alright, moving forward. Our old friend. I did that wrong. Ooh. There's a lot of just quiet when I'm going to be doing this level, because it takes absolute focus. Or not absolute focus, I mean, I don't need that much, but I do need to buckle down. That guy! Electric Hands McGee. And it's not like he's, you know, in another level where we can say that, you know, oh yeah, I'm familiar with this, or anything. He just shows up in this level. You can't spin him that way. That's the direction I'm trying to escape from. Crash, please. Alright. We got 2 more lives to solve this. Yeah, 2 more lives for sure. Yeah. That's the other obstacle that is a lot of trouble. So. Blop, blop, blop. Oh no. Alright, got out of there just in the nick of time. Get this guy. Take a deep breath. do that completely wrong. I don't know, honestly. Honestly. Alright, yeah. Alright, I can do it. I can do it. We're gonna do a fast forward, though. I'm gonna fast forward through the lab, right past that slimy John. Well, I'll see you then. And if I don't see you then know I've given up forever. Haha! It was some bullshit trick. And I'm through! Ooh! Ooh! Crash Bandicoot, your one mean game. But I beat the lab, no shame. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to the Great Hall. And then after this, it's the end. It's really the end, guys. And it only took me 20 minutes. See, alright, here's the thing I was talking about. I've got 2 gems, right? So I can step on this gem and be like, alright, what's going on? Oh, another gem. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's nothing. What do I do to get that gem to float over to me? You need more gems. So this game is like kind of at the very end of the game telling you like, oh, by the way, if you get all the gems, there's a whole nother thing in the Great Hall. You don't even know. It's secret, top secret stuff going on in the Great Hall. And I guess that's true. But here he is, the man himself, Dr. Neocortex. We're gonna go fight him, gonna beat him down. From my understanding, this fight is a lot like a fight against Ganondorf in Legend of Zelda. I haven't played those games. More gamer cred facts about Joshua. He has none. But basically, in essence, you bounce back these green blasts, and that's how you beat Cortex. And you watch out for these blue ones because they go like that, and then you watch out for the other blue ones, shoots the other side screen because they go like that. And at the same time, you just gotta keep your eyes open for these glowing green balls. He's, all in all, like I said, I've cheated to beat him before. He's not difficult. I mean, look, he's already... I haven't taken any damage. He's down there now. It just takes 2 on that one. He's done. That's it. Joshua's finale to Crash Bandicoot. Joshua beats Crash Bandicoot. It spends 20 minutes on optional level plus level he was stuck on in a previous episode. Then beats Cortex in 1 shot. Beats him in 1 shot. Like I said, he's not hard. Like, when I cheat to beat this game before, I had no problem. Here we go though. Ending of the game. This is an emotional moment. I've never beat this game all fair and square, and here I am, having beat the game fair and square with 2 gems. 2 gems. I didn't even mean to get 1 gem, but I got 2. Isn't that amazing, guys? Isn't that a true show of skill? I'm gonna dedicate a little tune to you guys. Thank you for letting me guide you through Crash Bandicoot the video game. It was super fucking hard, and I wanted to give up maybe every other episode, but we did it. We did it together. We beat the game. And Crash Bandicoot, you'll go into that sunset forever happy. Thanks for the memories, Shuji Itsumi, and all these other guys for what you've done for me. Oh, there we go. Soundtrack. Mutata Musica, Mark Mothersbaugh. So it's a fact. It was indeed the guy. Like I said, it was Mark Mothersbaugh. Amazing. Amazing. So, one more time, thanks guys for sticking with me through the whole of Crash Bandicoot 1996. Memories that will never be forgotten between you and me. Memories of, me just jumping directly into pits over and over again. Because that's it. And now remember, if there's one thing you learned from Crash Bandicoot the video game, what is it? What is it, friends? What is the lesson you have learned from Crash Bandicoot? Just comment it. Comment it on the video. Tell me. What did Crash Bandicoot taught you about your life? Because I'll tell you what he taught me. He taught me, I'm never ever fucking playing this game again. Goodbye.